So Megha wants to prepare a handmade gift box for her friend's birthday at home. For making the lower part of the box, she takes a square cardboard of side 20 centimeter and she's going to cut X from all corners. If X centimeter be the length of each side of the square cardboard, which is to be cut off from the corners of the square piece of side, then the possible value of X will be given by the interval. Okay, so you're going to cut x from all sides, then the possible value of x. So if you're going to cut, you can't cut more than 10. Say you can't be cutting a 10. It's not possible for you to cut a x as 10 because there won't be anything remaining. So it's got to be lesser than 10. That much you know. It can be lesser than 10. Thus x can be an element of open bracket 0 to 10. So this is the maximum range. It cannot be 10, but it can be till 10. I hope you understood. It's a very tricky question. The first one itself is a tricky question. The second question, so then whenever they ask you to fold it, like just make it into half and make sure that you're going to cut it less than that. That's all. So let's go to next question. The volume of the open box formed by folding up the cutting corners can be expressed as, so what will be the volume? Volume will be 20 minus 2x into 20 minus 2x, which is 20 minus 2x the whole square. But anyway, they have given it as 20 minus 2x into x. So this is the volume. So whichever is the right answer for it, you can mark it. It will be clearly A, I think, 20 minus 2x. Yeah. So next question is the third one, where the values of x for which dv by dx is equal to 0. So let's differentiate this and equate it to 0 and find what is satisfying. So then when you differentiate this, you will get x to be 10 or 10 by 3. So you're going to differentiate this. Let's write it as 20 minus 2x the whole square into x, so that you can do it as u and v. So to answer the third part of the question, I'm going to differentiate this. முதல்ல இருக்கிறது அப்படியே எழுதும், ரெண்டாவது இருக்கிறது differentiate பண்ணால் just 1 plus ரெண்டாவது இருக்கிறது அப்படியே எழுதும், முதல்ல differentiate பண்ணால் 2 into 20 minus 2x, 20 minus 2x into minus 2. So this is equal to 0. So therefore this is equal to this whole thing. So 20 minus 2x the whole square is equal to 4x into 20 minus 2x. 20 minus 2x the whole square will get cancelled. So 20 minus 2x is equal to 4x. So then 20 is equal to 6x. So x is equal to 20 by 6, which is 10 by 3. The other possibility is since this is a square number, okay, that's something that won't strike us. 20 minus 2x when you the whole square. Okay, 1 second, hold on. So 20, so then thus you get one answer, which is 10 by 3 is one answer. How is it? It's becoming the other way of doing it is just take out common. Okay, so 20 minus 2x the whole square minus 4x into 20 minus 2x is equal to 0. So 20 minus 2x into 20 minus 2x minus 4x is equal to 0. So this is the right way to do. I hope you all are learning. 20 minus 2x into 20 minus 6x is equal to 0. So from these two we are getting two different answers. Here you get x is equal to 10 and here you get 10 by 3. I am sure you would not be able to do this because you would try to cancel it off like this. So no, never cancel, try to consolidate so that you get two different answers. However, it cannot be 10. You know that x cannot be 10 and therefore this is not applicable. So anyway, when you do, you would have ignored it. But having said that, we should have done it. That's the whole point. Okay, 10 by 3 is the right answer. So let's go to next one. Is the fourth subdivision. Megha is interested in maximizing the volume in the box. So what should be the side of the square to be cut off so that the volume of the box is maximum? So we just equated to 0 and we got x is equal to 10 by 3. So normally for to be maximum you have to do a double differentiation test. So you know that you have to take the differentiated value, which is dv by dx, which is 20 minus 2x the where is it, 20 minus 2x into 20 minus 6x. Take these two values and try to double differentiate it. When you do d square v by dx square, it's 20 minus 2x into minus 6 plus 20 minus 6x into minus 2. So then when you just see if it's negative or positive, so you take the minus 2 is there, the minus 6 is there. This is 20 minus 6x. You know what is x value, just substitute it here. 20 minus 2 into 10 by 3 into minus 6 plus 20 minus 6 into 10 by 3 is 60 by 3 into minus 2. And to check if it's negative or positive, minus 2. So then therefore this is 20 minus 20 by 3, 20 plus 6 2s are 120. 120 by 3, which is 40, plus 60 minus 60, the whole thing will become 0. So then we can say it's becoming positive when you double differentiate. Let me figure it out, or just take it inside. The best thing is not even substitute x, just take it inside. Minus 120 plus 12x minus 40 plus 12x. That's easy, no? So this will be minus 160 plus 12 into 10 by 3 minus 160 plus 40. So it's negative. Oh yeah, negative. So it's whatever you got is just definitely maxima only. So then we got it as negative. So what is the solution for it? What should we say? Let's see. Mega is interested in maximizing the volume of the box, so that should be 10 by 3 only. So then therefore when you substitute 10 by 3 only, you're getting the answer. So that should be 10 by 3 only according to me. Let's see if it's wrong. Fifth question, the maximum value of the volume. So just take this 10 by 3 and substitute in the volume. So what is volume? The volume is 20 minus 2x the whole square into x. So volume is 20 minus 2x the whole square into x, where x can be 10 by 3. 20 minus 2 into 10 by 3 is 20 by 3 the whole square into 20 into 10 by 3. 60 means 40 by 3 the whole square into 10 by 3. So what can you say about this? This is 1600. Another 0 by 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 8, and 9 3s are 27. You have an answer? Yeah, we have a centimeter cube there, which is your option number D. So that's what I would write as an answer. I hope my answer is correct. Let's go to next question. So based on the information, what is the information? The government declare that the farmers can get rupees 300 per quintal for their onions on the 1st of July. And after that, the price will be dropped by 3 per quintal per extra day. Shyam's father has 80 quintal of onion in the field on 1st July, and he estimates that the crop is increasing at the rate of 1 quintal per day. So this one is like 300 minus after x days. For x days, there will be every day there's a drop in rupees 3. So 3x is the total drop in price. The initial price was 300. Now it would have dropped by 3x. Okay, and this is 80 quintal is initially there. For every day there's an increase in 1 quintal. So for x days is 80 plus x. So option number A is the right answer. Let's go to second question. The revenue as a function of x. So let's think about the revenue. So the revenue R of x. The revenue R of x therefore is the total the price into 80 plus x. So if you take it in and multiply this, you get 8 3s are 24 minus 3x square minus 240x minus 3x square. No, that we have already done. 20x. What else we have not done? 240x 300x plus 300x. So on solving this, you get 2400 minus 3x square minus 60x. So you have a quadratic equation like this. Minus 3x square minus 60x. Do you have this option here? Minus 3x square minus 60x plus 2400. Plus 300 minus 3x into 80 plus x minus 3x square plus 300x minus 3x square. Should have negative sign in both the places. You don't seem to have an option here. Something is wrong. Okay, so then I think I'm right, and you can check. Must be there is a spelling typo error in the answer. So this is what is the total revenue. And let's go to next question. Oh shit. Find the number of days after 1st July when Shyam's father attained maximum revenue. So he has to attain maximum revenue. You just have to differentiate the number of days after 1st of July. So so you differentiate the revenue, you get minus 6x minus 60 is equal to 0. So then definitely the revenue is wrong. 300 minus 3x, 80 plus x, 2400 plus 300x minus 240x minus 3x square. Guys, I only made a mistake. When you subtract this, it will be plus 60x. So therefore, the whatever is the right answer, you can mark that as the revenue. Okay, so then let me condense this a bit. So you know that what is the right answer? 3x square minus 3x square plus 60x. So B is the right answer. So B is the right answer. Now differentiate this to get the maximum revenue. Minus 6x plus 60 is equal to 0. So x is 6x is equal to 60. So x is equal to 10. So that's when you will have the maximum number of days in which you can have maximum revenue. Okay, so then option number A is the right answer for this. On which day should Shyam's father harvest? So then he started on the 1st of July. So after plus 10 days, so he should do it on 11th July. So that's about option. That is again option number A. So let's go to next. Maximum revenue is equal to, you know, x is 10 now. Just put it in the revenue. The revenue is 300 minus, from here you can take 300 minus 3x into 80 plus x, where instead of x you can write 10. 300 minus 30 into 80 plus 10 is 90. So it's 270 into 90. So 00, 9 7s are 63, 9 2s are 18, 2 4 300. So hence C is the right answer. So let's do the next question. Next question is, you can read the question for yourself. Okay. The owner of an electric bike rental company has determined that they charge the customers rupees X per day to rent a bike, where X lies between 50 and 200. The number of bikes they rent per day can be shown. Can you see read the question yourself? So let's do the sum. So this question is question number, I don't know question number, but let's do page number 4. There's this question. So then the total revenue as a function of x can be represented as, so in owner of an electric bike company, they have specified that the number of bikes n of x is equal to 2000 minus 10x. They have specified that its number of bikes is 2000 minus 10x. So then the total revenue, okay, rupees X per day, rupees X per day. So this is the total number of bikes, okay, as a function of X, and you know rupees X is the rent per bike. So the total revenue therefore is X into 2000 minus 10x. So therefore it's 2000x minus 10x square. That will be option number 2000x minus 10x square is option number A. So then that's first question. And the second subdivision is RFX denote the maximum number of bikes when it will be maximum. So you just have to differentiate and equate it to 0. This is the revenue. You equate it so that you get the revenue is maximum. So 2000 minus 20x is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0 get cancelled. So x is equal to 100. So you get x is equal to the maximum number, the maximum value of revenue will occur when x is equal to 100. So what x stands for rupees X per day. They have to be charging 100 rupees per day therefore. Okay. Now next part is at x is equal to 260 the revenue collected by the company. At x is equal to 260 the revenue collected by the company. You put 260 the revenue in the revenue. What is revenue here? This is the revenue. Okay, the total revenue. Then the revenue collected by the company will be x is 260. When x is 260, you know x can lie only between, they already have given the question, lies between 50 and 200. 50 and 200. If you assume that it's 200, which means in n of x if you put no bikes will be there. No bikes, nobody will take that for rent if it's too high. If it's 50, all the bikes would go for rent. So if it's 260, anyway 200 itself nobody is taking it for rent, and 260 nobody will take it for rent. So answer is 0. So next part of the question is the fourth question. The number of bikes rented per day if x is equal to 105. So you put a number of bikes n of x is equal to 2000 minus 10 into 105. So it's 1050. 2000 minus 1050, which is 950. Hence the correct answer is option C. Okay, next one is the fifth one, the maximum revenue collected by the company. The maximum revenue collected by the company occurs at an x is equal to 10. You already found that here. So x is equal to 10, put that in the revenue. Revenue's formula is x into 20,000 minus 10x. In this you have to put x as 100. So it's 100 into 20,000, that's 2,000 minus 100. Substituting 100, it's 1000. So 1000 00. So that will be the answer. Hence the correct option here is 1 lakh. Do you have an 1 lakh as an option? I think you have it as option D. So that answers this question. Very, very tricky. So let's go to next question. Okay. 1 second. Let me take the question properly. And now let's read the question. Mr. Sahil is the owner of a high-rise residential society having 50 apartments. When he sets rent at rupees 10,000 per month, all apartments are rented. If he increases rent, you can read the question by yourself. If it increases by 250 per month, only fewer apartments are rented. Maintenance cost is rupees 500. So let's do this sum. Um, 50 apartments, high-rise residential, in which there are totally, he has having 50 apartments. When he set a rent of 10,000 per month, so 10,000 per month, for all the apartments are rented, everything is rented, okay. If he increases the rent by 250 per month, okay, one fewer is rented, which means one people is leaving. So let's consider x people are leaving. If x people have left are leaving, then x months it's taken, and 250 into x would have got reduced from my initial rent of 10,000 at that point of time. Okay, this is the rent per person in x days. Okay, so then one poor one, the maintenance cost of each occupied house is rupees 500. Okay, what is the first question? Question is, if P is the rent price per apartment, or P is the rent, instead of 10,000, write P is the rent price per apartment, and N is the number of rented apartments. N is the number of rented apartments. Okay, then the profit is given by. So then if P is the rent per apartment, N is the number of apartment. So it's number of apartment into rent minus 500, because for every apartment he has to pay the maintenance of 500. Here owner is paying the so then for the answer is N into P minus 500. So C is the right answer. So let's go to next question. Then if X represents the number of apartments which are not rented, okay, so then so extra here it is 250x will be getting knocked off from his rent. Okay, so x, then the profit expressed as a function of x, profit expressed as a function of x. So you know that 10,000 minus, can you see here, 10,000 minus 250x, because after x days 250x would have got reduced. This is the rent per apartment that you'll be receiving at the per apartment, considering that x people are lived and after x months. So that can be substituted in the place of P, and N is the number of apartments, which is going to become a 50. Total apartment was left 50 minus x. Initially it was 50, now it's become 50 minus x. So from this entire equation you can take out a 250 as common. You get a 50 minus x into 40 minus x minus 2. This is 250 into 50 minus x into 38 minus x, and 50 minus x, 50 minus x into 38. Oh, here I made a mistake here. It's 10,000 plus 250x. He's increasing the rent by 250 when one person is leaving, and supposing x people have left in x months, one person one month, so 2 plus 250x. So in substituting here, this will become plus 38 plus x. So whatever be the option here, 250 into 50 minus x and 38 plus x. So C is the right answer. Okay, so let's go to next question. Shit, I'm struggling to do this because there seems to be some problem. So then look at the next question. If P is 10,500, then N is what? P is 10,500. So substitute it now. P, what does P stands for? If P is equal to 10,000, is this is 10,500. The rent is 10,500. Then N, what is N? N is the, so you can see P is this, and this P is nothing but 10,000 plus 250x. So since P is equal to 10,000 plus 250x, so if P itself is 10,500 is equal to 10,000 plus 250x, so taken that set 500 is equal to 250x, so x will be equal to 2. 10,500 is equal to 10,000 plus 250x. So x is equal to 2, correct. We got x is equal to 2, but the option is not that, because they are not asking for x, they are asking for n. So then what is n stands for is 50 minus x. So it's 48. Oh, okay. So that is option number B. That is answered now. So let's go to next question. As fourth one, if p is equal to 11,000, so p's formula, you know, it's 10,000 minus 250x itself is 11,000 is equal to 10,000 plus 250x. Take it that side. So it will be 1000 is equal to 250x. So x is equal to 4. But they are not again asking for x, they are asking for n. N is equal to 50 minus x. So n is equal to 50 minus 4, which is 46. Is that what they are asking? No, they are not. Then the profit, they are asking for profit. They are not, so you know that it is 46 is the n, and the profit is just 10,000 plus 250x. So you know x is 4. So 10,000 plus 1,000, substituting x as 4 here, will get 11,000. The rent of p is equal to 11,000. The profit is what? P is equal to 11,000. We got x is equal to 4. X is equal to 4 when you substitute